Before we continue this informational video and movie, to not get sued, we have to show the credits. History of classism. When the topic of inequality pops up, so does classism. But what does it really mean? The term classism came to prominence in the 1980s through its popularization in diversity literature. Classism is defined as a bias against people based on social class or class-based system of social oppression. But Fred Pincus and Natalie Skokoliff argue that it's not clearly defined. Classism in America dates back to the colonial era, arriving with European settlers in the 1600s and evolving through slavery, land ownership, and later industrialization. Class division became more apparent during the Industrial Revolution, where the fellow industrial and landowner gaining power off low-wage working class workers. This period solidified the idea that classism was more than just income, but also power and opportunity. People who talk about capitalism often describe it as simple hierarchies rather than class conflict caused by capitalism. Marxists have expressed a connection and correlation with classism to racism and sexism. For example, people of color along with women face more inequality in employment and housing, compounding the effects of classism.
Classism in the Bay Area. The Bay Area's inequality can't be explained only as classism. California is a major economic growth and diversity, but also a place of economic crisis, class tensions, and racism. Class and race inequalities are also apparent in California's healthcare system. Wealthy San Franciscan neighborhoods have access to private hospitals equipped with better medical resources compared to working class neighborhoods that depend on public hospitals that are often underfunded and overcrowded. Such a disparity illustrates that even healthcare quality is monopolized, which can drastically change the chances of someone's survival in a life or death situation. As such, mortality rates at public hospitals would be higher than that of private hospitals.
Action step. There are still ways in which people could fight against classism, such as fighting for housing affordability and justice. Housing costs have risen greatly, causing low-income families to have to move out. Rent can be reduced and made fair, ensuring that families can stay in the Bay Area while simultaneously preventing low-income residents from being excluded. The same could be done for healthcare, providing the funds that public hospitals need, removing the class division of healthcare. Moreover, there are programs that support low-income families that help to reduce poverty. By supporting grassroots movements and organizations through donations or participation, communities can help fight against classism. As students, the most important thing we could do is to educate ourselves and others about classism. By understanding class bias, we can dismantle it.
Before we continue this video, I want to thank today's sponsor, NordVPN. You want to stop getting abducted a lot? Well, today's sponsor, you can't. You can no longer get abducted because NordVPN is better. It's better because it's just better.
What do you think about classism? I think classism is bad, you know? Because it divides people into social classes, like their status in the world, and like from their money, like poor people, not that poor people, and really rich people, like billionaires. That's so cool. Are we done? So who am I here with?
You're here with Brandon James Bright.
So what are your thoughts on classism?
I think that the whole thing is just overall a really bad ordeal, you know? Like discriminating against other human beings just due to their economic well-being.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's right.
Okay. How does this affect you?
It doesn't directly affect me, but it can affect friends of mine And personally, I don't like seeing my friends hurt.
Yeah, same, bro. Thank you.
Next.
So, who am I here with?
Justin,
So, Justin, what are your thoughts on classism?
is very. I think people should ignore that and judge people based on how their personality.
And how does this directly affect you?
People say I'm poor and I look like homeless, so I don't think that's good.
All right. Thank you for the interview, bro.
What do you think about classism?
It sucks.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No further information?
What do you want from me?
Okay. Do you think classism okay, we did that. Wait.
suck.
Okay. Thank you. So what do you think? You're rich or you're poor?
I'm living in a closet.
A flying pancake from the sky. Well, you may be asking where that's from. Well, that's from today's sponsor.
Before we continue the sponsor, I'm gonna thank my sponsor, OnlyFriends. These people are my OnlyFriends. If you have no friends, are you like depressed, emo, everything? Well, these two people over here can help you. wait, we should do that. I should do that too. To have your emotional support. Yeah. I have nothing else to do. I have no other ideas. What do you want me to do?
Warton is a free-to-play cross-platform MMO military game focused on combined arms combat, letting players fight in historically accurate aircraft, armed vehicles, and naval ships from the early 20th century to modern times. Featuring intense PvP battles, PvE content, and a focus on realistic vehicular combat across land, air, and sea. You can do all this amazing gameplay while having over 2,500 armored vehicles, planes, and ships to choose from. Whether you like to be in the air, land, or sea, just download the game and you can experience all this amazing content straight from the comfort of your own home.
A long time ago, long before time had a name, an organization called Kodiak Productions began traveling to different multiverses to discover similarities and differences to Earth. These scientists also traveled to places throughout galaxies to discover new species. Today's adventure takes place on a planet called Earth. The scientists have figured out that the people of this planet are run by a type of government called monarchy. Monarchy can be similarly compared to the UK. For the American viewers out there, the UK is also referred to as the United Kingdom. The UK is a place on Earth, specifically on the continent of Europe. Earth's monarchy is also built upon classism. Earth is still in the ages where kings and queens are common to exist, unlike here on Earth, where we are run on democracy.
私はここにいる消え去るまで波に乗る1から20までさあ行く人生はレースショー楽しもう全てが数字が物語は語るこの世界では私たちは決して失敗しない7つの驚き8つの別れ私の目に輝く9つの希望あと10秒大切にしようより高く登るどんなに高くても私たちが戦う15のラケイや12の夢が飛び立つ18の鼓動私の心は生きているみじるのドライブへのジャイ UFO1から20までさあ行く進め人生はレースだショーを楽しもう数字一つ一つが物語を語るこの世界では私たちは決して失敗しない
In a kingdom divided by wealth and class, a place where two realms lie, the noble realm and the forsaken realm. A palace shone with gold while the forsaken realm was filled with struggle. The ruler sat high above the people, untouched by their suffering.
So the king calls us to this meeting but doesn't even show up on time?
How shameful of him to demand this on such a short notice to us royals.
Move, peasant. Let the meeting commence. I've called you all here for the implementation of taxes to discuss. I think that's a splendid idea. You know the old saying.
Yes, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
If we are all in agreement, then this session is over. Increase the taxes immediately. The treasury must overflow and justice must be maintained.
Yes, King Koda, this is a splendid idea. We must put those commoners to work. While you get richer, those commoners become poorer.
Beyond the palace gates, after receiving news of the increase of taxes, the people gathered, hands rough from labor, stomachs empty from hunger.
We give everything we have, yet it's never enough. We are forced to beg for money and work, and non-stop for a mediocre amount of pay.
They feast on the food. We grow while we starve and suffer from poverty. Is this the justice that they promise? Is this the justice?
You increase the taxes just for us to suffer, but the royals are high up above in wealth.
King Koda, you'll never know how hard work is!
You will pay us for raising the taxes.
We grow the food that you eat. You give us nothing in return.
Due to a great decrease in military funding, as well as heavy taxes being imposed upon the whole kingdom, the guards are left with smaller swords.
Disperse at once, commoners, my warfare. King Koda is taking a royal dump right now.
Go back to the realm from whence you came. The king will not hear your cries. Our voices are all we have, and are you gonna take this away from us?
Yeah. I've gone hungry and starved myself for days just to save up. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna lie down. Please, King Koda, I need this.
Shut up, don't ask.
Please, King Koda, I need this! My family's gonna homeless!
Shut up, peasant. We've become even more homeless now because of these taxes.
The poor get poorer and the rich get richer!
The cries rose higher, echoing the commoners' pains and sorrow. King Koda tries to find a way. to defuse the situation.
Why do they complain when they're given a place to work and live in this kingdom?
They forget their place, King Koda. Shall I execute them for you?
No, disperse them at once.
We know our place. It's not beneath your feet.
Yeah, we won't give in to these taxes.
Rio.
Go!
Why increase this tax in the first place?
I'm starving, King Koda, please! King Koda, we need this!
For the first time, King Koda felt the weight of unrest pressing against the throne. King Koda felt his power slipping slowly and falling to the commoners.
Hear ye, all hail me. A kingdom cannot stand if his people fall.
The crowd did not move. Their protest was no longer noise. It was the truth.
We will keep protesting until we get our way.
We commoners will fight for what's right. Yeah, we'll fight for what's right. Yeah.
And so the crown began to crack, not from force, but from inequality. The imbalance of power struck the king, and in that very moment, he ordered the guards to execute every commoner that goes against him, so the king may rest again.
Splendid idea. You know the old saying.
This video was created to bring awareness and to educate people about classism. The interviews give insight into the perspectives of different people who are affected by classism. This short film or movie serves as an example of classism.
Thank you.